Welcome to our very first Home Time with Robbie and Susie on a Saturday in your home. Today we will continue to talk about our Indigenous Connections. Uncle Russ has a great story. In fact, it's my favourite, Tiddalick. And then he's going to show you and me how to do beautiful drawings. Are you ready? Let's go.
Hi, I'm Robbie. Hi, I'm Susie.
Hi, I'm Miss Carly, the teacher. It's time for
Home Time
with Robbie and Susie.
I have hands.
I have hands.
Watch me clap.
Watch me clap.
Oh, what a miracle am I. I have feet.
I have feet.
Watch me stand.
Watch me stand.
Oh, what a miracle am I. Oh, what a miracle. Oh, what a miracle. Every little part of me. I'm something special, so very special. There's nobody quite like me. I have arms.
I have arms.
Watch me swing.
Watch me swing.
Oh, what a miracle am I have legs.
I have legs.
They can bend and stretch.
They can bend and stretch.
Oh, what a miracle am I. Oh, what a miracle. Oh, what a miracle. Every little part of me. I'm something special, so very special. There's nobody quite like me. I have a spine.
I have a spine.
It can twist and bend.
It can twist and bend.
Oh, what a miracle am I have a 1 foot.
I have a 1 foot.
Watch me balance.
Watch me balance.
Oh, what a miracle am I. Oh, what a miracle. Oh, what a miracle. Every little part of me. I'm something special, so very special. There's nobody quite like me. There's nobody quite like me.
Hi girls and boys, my name is Uncle Russ. I'm a Biripi man from further up the coast from here, but I'm going to tell you a story. It's a story about a big frog, as bigger than this room, bigger than this playground we play in. It's a huge big frog, nearly bigger than the mountains, and his name was Tiddalick. Tiddalick the Dreamtime frog. Now, back in those Dreamtime stories, back in those days, the elders told these stories to their people. And this story is about how to love one another and care for one another. And this is how the story goes. Back in the Dreamtime, there was this huge, mighty big frog. He sat on this big hill like that. He sat on top of it with his legs down on the ground like that, and his big face leaning forward with big cheeks like that and big eyes. And his job was to watch over the children, watch over the mums and dads, grandparents, and also watch if any danger like dingoes or nasty things out there that could come and hurt the people. So he was a special frog, like a guardian that looked after us. Well, Tiddalick was doing his job there one day, and he's sitting on the hill and he's looking, watching like that, looking at everyone, looking up in the sky for danger, looking over there in the trees, watching the people again, watching the children, making sure they're having fun and being good to one another. But this day, Tiddalick looked again. And when he looked at the people, he suddenly to get angry. You know, how do you pull an angry face? You go like that. Or do you make your eyebrows go right together like that and wrinkle on your forehead like Uncle Russ? Well, Tiddalick was like that. He went, and he looked down and he wasn't happy with what he was seeing. When he looked at the girls and boys, they were pushing each other, hurting each other, making one another cry, telling stories about one another. You did it. No, you done it. And when he looked over at the parents were pointing one at one another and blaming one another and getting angry with one another. And then when Tiddalick looked over at the kangaroos were kicking and scratching. Fur was flying off their bodies and they were fighting. He looked up into the tree and when he saw the koalas were scratching one another and they were angry and fighting with one another. The birds were, you did it, you done it, you done it. And Tiddalick just went, well, I've had enough of this. So you know what he did? He walked down the hill, boom, boom, boom. And where they were, there was this beautiful big lake. It was a freshwater lake where the people swam, drank water, washed clothes, and everything like that. So Tiddalick walked down to the lake, boom, boom, boom. And when he got down to the lake, he reached forward with his big mouth and he went and sucked up all the water in his mouth, in his tummy. And he had his big tummy, big belly, and his big cheeks. You do a big cheek. Yeah, like that. And his big cheeks were bulging out. And he's trying to hold the water in his mouth. And he started to walk back up the hill. Boom, boom, boom. And when he got back up the hill, he sat there like that. Well, the people, the birds, the animals were so busy fighting, they didn't even see Tiddalick move off the hill. Anyway, one person said to the other one, "Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to fight with you no more. I'm thirsty. I want to get a drink." So he went down to the water to get a drink. And when he went down to the water and scooped his hand like that, he looked. No water. What happened to the water? And he looked in the big lake. No water in the lake. Another person came down. She was thirsty. Put her hands on the hips. Who took the water? Did you take the water? No, I never took the water. Look. And then the birds came down. Tweet, 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 tweet. No water. Everybody, the kangaroos, the koalas, the emus, the goanna, echidna, platypus, had no water to swim in. And they all started to worry. They all started to get, what are we going to do? Started rolling their eyes, looking. And one goes, I know, let's ask our elders. They'll know what to do. So they yelled out, elders, aunt, uncle, can you come down? Look. And the elders came down and they looked, and there was no water. And the elders scratching their heads. What happened? What happened here? What did you do? And one of the elders says, I know, something terrible has been going on here. Something bad. What have you fellas been doing? And, nothing. No. Someone's done something bad here. Anyway, the elders couldn't work out, and they're looking around, and one elder says, I know who watches everything, who's been looking over, he knows what's going on, he's always watching. Why is old owl up there? No, white old owl is sitting up in the tree, his big eyes, always looking down, not saying a word, just looking. And one of the elders yelled out, Wise old owl, can you tell us, what did you see? Who took our water? What happened? While old owl was just there looking like this, and then all of a sudden he just looked up towards the big hill where Tiddalick was sitting. And everyone's face just turned and looked up towards Tiddalick. And they're all staring at Tiddalick, and they're looking. Tiddalick's and one said, Tiddalick looks funny. He looks different. His cheeks, they look bigger than normal. And Tiddalick's, and the other fella said, yeah, look at his belly. He's got a big belly. And they couldn't work it out. And they're looking, and all of a sudden, the kookaburras were up in the hills, laughing away, like our kookaburras. And they flew down. What's going on? What's going on down here? What are you all doing? What are you looking at Tiddalick for? And Tiddalick and the kookaburra goes, he couldn't help himself. He just pointed his wing like that and he says, look at his big face. Look at his big cheeks. And he was laughing at him. And the people started to laugh too. And they're going, yeah, look. Look at him, doesn't he look funny? And everyone started giggling and laughing. And then the other kookaburras all joined in. And they was, and they all started laughing at Tiddalick. And Tiddalick sitting up there, trying to be angry, trying to hold the water in his mouth. Next minute he started going. Water shot out of his mouth there. He's trying to keep his mouth closed. And the water went out here. And he started going. And when he started rocking, his belly started rocking and the water. And he started laughing. And when he opened his mouth, the water flowed back down the hill into the lake and filled the lake up again. And the people were so happy and excited. They ran down to the water and started drinking the water. And they grabbed their friend and cuddled their friend. Come on, have a drink. And started sharing the water with one another. And they were starting to be happy and talking to one another again. And Tiddalick just sat back up on the hill. And the moral of that story, girls and boys, when we fight and when we be nasty to one another, or if we say bad words that hurt somebody and make them cry, just like Tiddalick, God, he doesn't like us to fight. He doesn't like us to hurt one another. And if we want a happy world and we want a loving, caring world and people around us, we got to respect and enjoy one another's company and be happy. Be happy. And that's what Tiddalick wanted his people to be. Happy, caring and sharing. Thank you, girls and boys.
Thanks, Uncle Russ. I love the story of Tiddalick. It's my favourite. And I really love frogs. And I have a song about how a tadpole turns into a frog. Would you like to learn it with me? Okay, it goes like this. It's called I'm a Little Tadpole. Do you know what a tadpole is? That's right, a tadpole is what a baby frog starts out to be. Doesn't look like a frog, but it changes into a frog. Would you like to learn the song with me? Okay, are you ready? It goes like this. I'm a little tadpole, long and slim. In the water, watch me swim. As the days get longer, watch me sprout all my legs as they grow out. So did you know the tadpole starts with a tail and then it grows legs as it starts to become a frog? Okay, this is the next part of the song. Are you ready? I'm a little froglet with my toes. I'm still growing, everybody knows. When my tail's gone and can't be seen, I'm a frog and I am green. Did you like that? Did you hear how the tadpole lost its tail and grew some legs and became a frog? Have you ever seen a tadpole before? Well, maybe if you go down to your local pond, you might be able to find some tadpoles and you might even see if they've sprouted some legs as they've grown into a frog. Have fun exploring, friends.
You want to learn to draw?
I'd love to learn to draw. What are we going to draw?
Well, let's draw our beautiful Australian animals.
Okay.
Tiles.
Great.
Okay, I'm going to show you what you would like to kind of see on a cave-like drawings.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to draw some kangaroos and goannas, maybe some fish.
Great.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then bring it all together. We might do some dots and decorate it all up.
Great. Sounds
All right.
good.
So in the traditional way, they use bush charcoal or fire,
Yep.
and what they would do is chew the charcoal in their mouth, and when it got to a soft, gooey stuff like our paint, then they would put their hands to the wall and go and spray it.
Okay.
And that's what left that beautiful hand stencils.
Great.
But also, they did animals. And the reason why they did animals on the walls was to tell the other people that are coming behind them, hey, there's kangaroos, there's kittens, goannas in this area.
Wow.
So it's
So they
let
know
them
what
know
to
what sort
look
of
for
food.
to hunt.
Yeah.
Great.
So there's a reason for everything, you know, how they did
Always.
it. So, all right, so you're going to use a piece of charcoal.
Yep.
Now, our first picture for a kangaroo,
Yep.
I always think of sliding down the hill,
Oh, yes?
okay?
Yep.
So, our first line I'm going to show you is something like that.
Again, you are too good. That does look like sliding down a hill.
Okay. Imagine yourself, I can see you, Anna, sitting on a cardboard, sliding down there. Right. Now, the next is we're going to do the two ears of the kangaroo. Like that.
V shape.
So it's a V shape. Okay,
Very
it's like a kind of stick figure type of shape, but it's very simple,
Yep.
but
So
a
a
very
straight
effective
line
style.
out.
Short line out, yes.
Yep. For a nose. Is that his nose?
That's the nose, and it's
Great.
going to be the head of the kangaroo. Now, if you look at a kangaroo, they got tiny little arms. I think this is where they get the dinosaurs. You know, like this big
yes.
T-Rex has got these little hands,
Yep.
and then the big back legs is their power.
Yep.
Same as like a kangaroo's made. He's got
Yep.
these little hands in front of him. So we're going to sort of come down and just out like that.
Like an L shape?
Again, it's like that V, but a wider shape too.
Okay.
You can say a wide V.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Now, the thing that stands out with a kangaroo is this beautiful big back leg, big power legs they jump. So, again, it's a reverse of how we did the arms. So this time I'm going to go, instead of down and back, I'm going to go up and back down. So, I go up and then a long line down and then a short one like that at the bottom.
Okay.
So, if
So
you look
a
at
V
that,
again, but then a kick at the end.
yeah.
For his big strong legs.
So see how it goes up this way now and down and out. There we go. We got, it looks like a kangaroo, doesn't it?
I love it.
Okay.
So good.
Okay, we're just going to colour in a little bit around it now.
Okay.
Let's darken the head and fill the head in. And
Okay. So it's a bit like like this, and then we colour that in.
Yeah,
My
colour
cross is a
that
bit
in.
better, but yes.
yeah, that's coloured in a bit there. And then the neck. How many
Connecting.
fingers has a kangaroo got on its hand?
I don't know. I think I'd guess 3. Oh, 5?
Mm-hmm.
5.
Just like us.
Oh, but on
But
his
without a
bottom,
thumb, they got the
but on his foot, he only has 3 toes.
3 toes.
That's where I'm confused. But 5 on his hand,
How many
even with a
toes-
thumb.
How many toes has an emu got?
3.
How many
Is it
toes
3?
has an ostrich got?
I assume 3. I have seen one, but I don't know.
No.
How many? 4.
No,
2.
2.
So
How weird.
emus have 3.
Emus got 3.
What about a cassowary?
3.
3, like an emu.
But yeah, ostrich, yeah, same type of bird, but
Yeah,
2 toes.
2 toes. It's a bigger. The ostrich has beautiful feathers.
Mm.
Not that the emu doesn't, but he's a fluffier.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna just colour in that body a little bit more.
Do we bring it over to the leg? Or
Over the leg, yeah, just like that. And then we're gonna come down.
or make his leg
Remember, it
thicker?
starts a bit wider at the top
Yep.
and thicker.
Every good animal's leg is thicker at the top and smaller at the bottom.
Oh, we got that shape there, Anna.
Oh, yours is looking really good. We need a thicker tail.
And then the tail starts off thicker at the top
Yep.
and then works down narrow at the bottom.
So we take the line inside,
Yes.
marrying it up.
And now a little bit here at the leg of the kangaroo.
Oops.
Because if you kind of look, it doesn't look quite right in proportion.
Yep, sorry, yep.
So
What's missing?
underneath the bottom of his leg there,
Ah,
just going to thicken
okay.
that area there.
Okay.
So watch what I do. I just round that off,
Round.
and there we go. How easy peasy was that?
I'm impressed. Uncle Russ is a real artist, and I think mine's not too bad. His is better, but
Okay.
did good job.
All right, now if you want to really
Yep.
make him look, just do some little strokes for his fingers.
Okay, and 5.
Five.
Good.
Fit him
I don't think I
5
made that
little
arm
fingers.
long as that.
And his 3 toes, all you got to do is a little toe on the side, just
Okay.
extend that. So,
Because he has 3 toes? Yes?
yep, no, just two, just
Ooh.
two on this, like that. Because you can't see the other side because the side on.
So I did 3. Sorry, guys.
Now,
But looking-
I can make that more, I can give him another arm and I can give him another leg.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll show you. You just
Bring
do this a
arm
little bit
above.
shorter. Yeah, a little short arm.
5 more
One little
fingers.
toes. Now down here, this one comes.
And another leg. So Uncle Russ is putting an extra arm here. Maybe I'll try. I think like mine is so good I don't want to mess it up. But I'll have a try. Just put an extra arm there. Oh, and then an extra leg in there.
So that gives it less, so
Yeah.
it makes it look more real that way.
Love it. This time I only gave him 2 toes.
Okay, now if you want to do a kangaroo feeding with his head down towards the ground, you got to make this shape. I'll draw it and see if you can follow this.
Oh, is this his tail and this his head?
That'll be his head, that'll be his tail.
Yep, the nice long part.
Long apart.
Okay, now that does look like a mountain. It goes up and then on the plains on
Yep.
this end.
Or if I stand it up that way, yeah, just do it like that way.
Yep, okay.
Which I'll show you how to do a kangaroo feeding.
Here we go.
Very good. You're cropping really good. Now the same. The ears go back that way a bit,
2 ears
and
in a V
this
shape.
head will come down that way.
Good job, Uncle Russ.
Very good. The arms down. Now watch the leg. Up, down.
Yeah, he is feeding. He's got his hand on the ground and
Yep.
his leg
See how that leg goes. Look at that first bend goes upwards.
on the ground too.
Yep. Okay. Do the same thing. Fill in.
Make him nice and fat again.
Yep. Fill the body in.
Have you seen many kangaroos hopping in the fields, in the bush?
Yeah, actually, come on the way down.
Yeah?
At Buller Dealer at the golf club there.
Oh, yep.
I looked over and I said, Lorraine, look over there. And there was about a dozen big grey kangaroos
Wow.
in the golf course there.
Have you ever seen a big red kangaroo, Uncle Russ?
Yes, saw them.
Where were you when you saw one of them?
Well out west there, out past Burke.
Yeah?
Mm.
Big red kangaroos are as big as me. That's how tall they are.
Yeah, they grow up to 6 to 7 feet tall.
So tall.
We have the big eastern grey and he's just as big.
He's just as big.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
don't
here
think
we
I've
go.
seen one that big. Have you seen an eastern grey that big?
Yeah,
Wow.
up there, our country up there we got them.
Can you take me out bush so I can see one?
Very good, you're getting good at this.
Thank you.
Now, show you how to do a goanna.
Okay. Is that like a wave?
Yep, it's like a wavy line. Okay, now we're gonna, on this first little bend back here, I'm just gonna go like that.
2 L shapes for both
So
of
it
his
looks
legs.
like he's walking, like his arms like that.
Okay.
You've got to get that walking action.
2 V's from walking.
Okay, now see this first bend that comes around here?
Yep.
This one's going to go up and that way.
So just like the koala has got the opposite
Yeah,
direction.
opposite the way, but we're going to make him do like he's walking. And this one will go back that way.
Okay.
So if I hold that up, you can see that go in as like that shape.
Yep.
He's walking along.
Looking good.
I'll say waddle,
Yep.
like Greg Inglis does when he does scores his try. Does the go-inner. Okay, now I refer to the head of a go-inner as a pear shape.
A pear shape.
So we're
They're
looking for
fat
that.
and then skinny.
Goes, yeah, so
So the fat end.
the skinny end up to the nose,
Okay.
and that comes back in the shape of a pear. Very good. Now, now with the body, all we're going to do is go either side of that line, and we go around, and bring that back to a point like that.
So we start at the head.
Start at in the neck, yeah, let's make the neck narrow, then it gets a bit wider. Goes out around the mid part of the stomach.
Not enough.
No, mate, that's all right, leave it there. So, yep, now just repeat the same on the other side. So,
Oh, looking good. I think he
Oh.
might need some colouring in, does he?
yeah,
Because
And
the
then-
shape's there.
the shape's there, and then now the legs,
Yep.
like all good muscles, round. We don't have to set that straight.
Okay,
so
yep.
I'm going to round a rounded shape like that.
And again, fat at the top, skinny at the bottom.
Goes around the knees and out a little bit. I'll just do more like that. That's on one side.
Hope you can follow along.
Yep. Now this other side of the leg, we do the same.
Okay.
So that'll give you the thickness and a bit of muscle
Yep.
shape in the legs of the goanna, because that's his power, these legs.
Doing climb up trees.
Yeah, they love climbing up trees.
Yep. Okay.
As they say, don't get between a goanna's tree and a goanna,
That's right. If you do, lie down.
because he'll run over you. He'll run up your legs, up over the other side, and
Yep.
scratch at the same time.
That's right. He doesn't mean to hurt you, but he has really sharp claws.
If he's running and you see he's going for that tree, dive to the ground, he'll run straight over top of you and up the tree.
Yep. But to get up the tree, he needs his claws.
If
So he thinks
you're
you're a tree
in
and
the
he
road,
goes.
he'll go over you, not around you.
That's right.
Okay, how many toes does a goanna got?
Oh, you are testing me, Uncle Russ. 5?
Yes, front feet are 5.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Now the back feet, he's got a little toe, then a longer toe, and 3 little more toes.
Okay. So is
So-
it like a thumb and then a bit of a long one like
Yeah.
this?
Yep, and then the 3 little ones beside it.
Yeah, like that?
Like that, yep. So watch this.
Okay.
I go 1, 2.
Oh, show all the friends.
So have a look at that. How different that toe is to the front toes.
Okay, mine does not look like Uncle Russ's. This is what it looks like. Maybe the next time I'll get it right.
Good.
A little bit better.
Now what you could do there is just put a few little markings along the body.
Okay.
And put some dots in there later.
Because the goanna has all stripes on his skin.
And you can colour his head in.
Does he have different? Every goanna have different markings, Uncle Russ?
Yes, in certain areas they do, yep. You notice the ones out west are different pattern and colour and everything. To our eastern
Yep.
monitors we have on the coast.
Yeah.
Beautiful big go-ins.
Okay, grass is always looking better.
Okay. What can we put in there to just finish this off? I'll show you to do the tracks of a kangaroo.
Okay, it's a great idea.
Right? So, do the big toe,
Yep.
just like that.
Would traditional Aboriginals do this in the cave marking to
scratch
show
it in.
that they've been there too?
Yep. And like I said, the emu
Yep.
car scratched in like that footprint. Is
Yep.
Women's business.
Great.
So we're just doing the kangaroo.
Yep.
Do another long one the same on the other
Okay.
side.
2 long feet.
And then I'll do another one this side.
I think our grass is better. Where they've been going.
It's just going across the page.
So Uncle Russ, you made it a little bit small at the bottom and bigger at the top.
Yep.
Uncle Russ knew where he was going, so he done it in the right spot.
Okay, now I'm just going to go.
Okay, for their toe, because they
Toes.
have 3 toes. So
Yeah,
one.
we're not doing the middle one. We're just doing the 2 outside ones. Different places they do 3 toes. Some do just 2 toes like I've got.
Perfect.
But you know what it is.
Does look more like a kangaroo like that.
All right, we're going to use
Perfect.
our white chalk.
Okay.
And we're just going to go.
Making an outline.
Yeah. Just to highlight what we've done.
Okay.
Like that.
Around all of the animals and their footprints.
And if you wanted to, you can just sort of do a circle in the middle.
Circle in the
right?
middle?
Yep.
Because I got a big space
You got
in
a
here.
space there.
Like that.
Yeah, very good. Now do a second one.
Okay. Following the same line.
Yeah, just try and keep within the same distance. And just repeat another one without filling in that space. I love working with pastels when I'm doing this.
Oh, yes?
Pastels, yeah. You get smudging your fingers and really get your fingers dirty. But you can do different coloured pastels when you're doing this. Okay,
Oh.
a little bit more there.
And inside the circle in the middle.
Yep. That'll be enough for there, like that. So we've got that like that. Now, we're just going to get our finger,
Okay.
smudge over top.
Going in the same direction
Yep,
as the
just
chalk.
going around on top of the little chalk line, fading it out so it doesn't look like it's just drawn on. It'll look like it's been there for a long time.
And this is why you like to do it with pastels, because they feel even better and you get
Yep,
different
and you
colours.
get this beautiful spread of colour. People in my class, they say, oh, I can't draw, and they're frightened to do a line until I finally convince them, just follow me and just follow the lines.
Yeah.
Just do what I tell you. And then before you know it, they get more happier and more comfortable with it. And
So good. And then look
Yeah,
what
yeah.
we did. Amazing.
Look at
Thanks,
that.
Uncle Russ.
a simple, just using charcoal and chalk.
And they're great colours too.
Yeah.
Looking good. Amazing. Well, thank you for teaching us that today. Really enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
It's fun.
Yeah.